Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing up. I see you guys are in the building. We're going to get into some commentary today. I want you guys to know I appreciate everybody coming on in here. It is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up as you come in the building. If you didn't, go back out, hit the thumbs up. That'll help our algorithm. We're trying to get our family and trying to get YouTube to notify everybody that we're on. We're going to be giving out new information. We're going to drop a bombshell today. So I want you guys to know that guess what? We're going to get into it. I want you guys to see our host is here. Come here. Come here. I'm so happy. Our host is here. Now he looks a little raggedy, but he's here with his grandma. Hi, say hello.
Hi.
That's Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear brought me some flowers, and he wanted to wish me a happy.
No, I don't buy you some flowers.
Well, you didn't buy them, but didn't you help your daddy pick them out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you helped him pick them out. Did you help pick out the balloon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you guys, I want you guys to see the balloon that he helped pick out. This right here. Where's the flowers at? Look behind you. Is those it right there? Oh, wow. That's it right there. That's
See
it right
that
there.
one? You see that one?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah. Yeah. What? It's all good, isn't it? And guess what? It's all good.
Look at me.
You're okay. Are you cute or ugly?
Look at my eye.
Look at your eye. It's small. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right.
See this?
Everybody saying hi, Pooh Bear. Hi. Sonia Watson's
See
in the
this?
building. Shelly's in the building. Lily's in the building. Latoya's in the building. Sonia Joseph is in here. Freddie, yellow eyed.
Did you see
You
that?
saying hello. We're going to do
Did you
your
see
hair
that,
tonight, aren't
Alan?
we? We're going to do it. We're going to get it done.
Did you see this?
Yes, I see you. You on this screen. You're on that screen. You're on that screen. And you are right there. Right? Okay. Okay, go play with your toys and let grandma do what she need to do, and then we're going to play, okay? We're going to call Pawpaw and tell him we're going out on Valentine's Day, you guys. He thought we wasn't, but we're going to do something. We're going to do something. I wanted you guys to see Pooh Bear said, his daddy said, we're just stopping by. Pooh Bear said, I want to stay. Isn't that good? God is good. God is good. That's the best happy Valentine's I done had in a long time. You guys, you see, I'm so happy. Yeah, start the new year off. Exactly. Yes, I didn't know he was coming, so I wanted you guys to see our co-host. He is in the building. He's playing with the trucks and the cars. All right, you guys, let's get into the conversation today. Thank you guys for showing up. I miss you guys. We're going to talk about what's going on. First of all, we're talking about the Codi Bigsby case here. All right. So let's get into this conversation. I'm going to give it a little bit of time before I drop the bombshell. Good evening, Galaxy and Stars. I see you in the building. She put the @SP in there. So guess what? It blew up at me when it came up on the screen. So if somebody says something, you really want to get my attention, you got to put the @ SP News Nuggets, and it will blow up at me and I'll see it, okay? I just want you guys to know, if you don't know, Galaxy and Star just did it. You just copy off of what she did, and that gets my attention. If you really want me to read your comment, like if I'm not seeing every comment because they are going up, and I do see we have trolls in here, and that's okay. Let them stay. They might help our algorithm. Maybe that's what we're doing wrong. I don't know. Anyway, it's no big deal. If you see them in blue, they're for you. They're our mods. They're security, and they're going to make sure that you navigate into this chat. If you're new here, let us know so we can greet you formally instead of, skipping over you and you saying, nobody said anything to me. We want to know, because we all are a family, and we're going to have to get along if we're going to try to get some justice for these kids, okay? Ain't that right, Pooh Bear? Exactly. All right. Hey, okay, here we go. So today they had a press conference. It's about 2 hours ago. If you guys did not know that the chief of police came on national news, you guys, he came on the local news, and it hit every social media I have seen so far. And he said that, guess what? When Codi Bigsby was reported missing on January the 31st by his father, Codi Bigsby, he went down to the police department voluntarily. You guys know there's been some discrepancy because Rhonda Young over there on Facebook, she's doing the local news down there in the Virginia area. Let everybody know you guys is messing with this man's right. You're holding him you're holding him unlawfully. Well, they were like, hey, don't get it distracted or anything. If he asked for an attorney, we will honor that and all this other stuff. He was like, no big deal. We're going to stay focused on Codi because Codi is missing. Everybody was like, yeah, you're right. They wanted Rhonda to, hey, Rhonda, we're trying to stay focused. Matter of fact, the police department also said, let's not get nobody distracted. We don't want to have a circus down here. We're going to keep focused on Codi, which is true. We do want to keep focused on Codi, right? Because Codi is missing. Exactly. But guess what? Here's the thing. The allegedly sister of Corey did hire a attorney, a lawyer, a representative. He went down there to the police department. We were following Rhonda Young at the time. And Rhonda Young, hey, Avalance, how you doing? I see you in the building. Said they was like, he ain't asked for no attorney. So they denied him his attorney. And so he may not even knew that the attorney was there, and everybody was like, he didn't ask for one, and nothing like that was going on. Anyway, I know you guys already heard what had happened, okay? And I know somebody done probably already put it in the chat, but I'm going to tell you, I am going to confirm what they're saying. They denied him his rights. I know you guys are mad. You're wondering, what about the charges? Because you want him to stay locked up. You want to find Codi, him staying locked up on some charges because he said, well, have you ever left your kids? Maybe now, here and there. When? I don't know. It was probably back in June, July or something. And then they said, for what? What did you do? Oh, I was probably buying a car and it was just a nuisance taking kids. They said, hey, we got something to lock him up with. They said, okay. Then they did a polygraph test. That's kind of how that went, you guys. So they did a polygraph test. They didn't give us the results, but knowing that an argument started between the investigator that was interviewing Corey and Corey himself was like, hey, the results saying that you're lying and we don't know that you're lying and you must be lying. And he's like, hey, I want an attorney. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm ready to go. And then they said, no. Well, they didn't say no. They probably changed the subject and things of that nature. I know you guys are feeling some kind of way and you're down right now, and you should be feeling down because I told you guys that when you start messing around with the law, you can't change it. If it's a Codi, a King, a Corey, a Malia, Mahomany, Summer, you name all these children, you still cannot change the law. They still have to go abide by the law. It makes things a little different. And you guys, I'm going to tell you the reason why. If you change the law right now, and I know I want everybody to talk about this, but I'm going to drop a bombshell. I'm waiting on somebody to come on in here. I haven't seen them yet. And then they wanted this, they wanted this information. So I'm trying to see if they come on in here. But this is how some people get tied into getting charged and convicted of something when there's a lot of messed up information and their laws or their rights has been violated. You know what I'm saying? Look at the O.J. Simpson case. I'm not here for him or anybody else. Hey, T-Star, I see you in the building. Somebody saying hi to you. I'm glad to see you doing better. Thank you. Hey, Bertha, what's going on? What's that? Huh? You need what? I can't hear you. Go potty. Okay, go potty. He didn't want y'all to hear what he had to say. That's okay. Anyway, so when you start violating people's rights, it goes across the board. It goes across the board. So one day, so we'll get mad. We'll be like, yeah. Keep them in jail. We want to know what Codi is. And then when the police go into somebody's house, kick the couch, and they wake up, and then they shoot them, they'd be like, well, we were right. We were right to be there. But you shot the wrong person. That's the rights, you guys. We got to have, hey, Bruce, I see you in the building. Bruce Davis is in the building. Welcome back. You got to stay with the rights, you guys. I'm just telling you. I know that it makes you mad, but I see Lisa in the building. How you doing, my sister? You got to stay in the rights, okay? So they violated this man's right. Now, here's the problem with that. It's not just, they violated his rights. It's going to be okay. Is it going to make a difference in the 7 charges that they got? They're saying, oh, no, those are validated. Those are real. We have a right because he said it before that time. It still can make him walk. Because what else have you done wrong? Okay? You seen in the OJ case. What else have you done wrong? See, you're trying to say that I violated my son, and I'm saying I didn't. You have to prove me to be wrong, and which you have to prove with evidence. Now, just because you're saying this does not mean it's so. Just because you feel it does not mean it's so. I took a polygraph test and it came back negative. Maybe I lied about something. Maybe I lied about my real name. Maybe I lied about, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm nervous. Maybe I done took some medication. You don't know nothing about it. You don't know. Thank you for supporting. Support with Stephanie. Thank you for becoming a new member. She's a Ruby. Thank you. We definitely got to get you some tickets. Support with Steph is in the building. Thank you, Steph. Let me go ahead and drop that new members in there. Okay, so I do see Angie Crooks don't want a ticket here. I'm gonna give a ticket. If anybody knows anything that goes into the super chat, it goes through our warriors for. Who was that again? Let me see. Angie Crooks, because I got some tickets sitting here, and Sugar Mama ain't told me where to put them yet, and they just still sitting here. Okay, Angie Crooks, I got you right here, Angie Crooks, right here. Here's your number, Angie Crooks, right here, 938-321. There's your number right there. There's your name in the back. Let me get the 2 tickets for the new person that just joined, because I don't want to get behind, you guys. So just bear with me. Just bear with me. We got support with. We'll put on here support, because I don't think nobody's with support. Support with Steph. And anybody know what the abbreviation for with is? It's a C, just to let you know. So if you see a C on there, you say, SP, what are you talking about? Well, that's what it is. It's a C. That's the abbreviation for with, just to let you guys know. 590793. Support with Steph is in there. All right, just to let you guys know. Yes. Anyway, you guys, I am going to just get down on this timeline a little bit for you. Well, not the timeline, but we're going to talk about what can happen. And you guys, I'm going to open up the phone. I'm going to open up the platform, because I know you guys are going to want to talk about this. Now, I got to share this with you. So when what the police officer, or the chief of police, what the chief of police is saying is he had already initially told them that he left his kids at home. He was being not a responsible dad before they violated his rights. What I'm saying is, looky here. Sometimes you can get in front of the judge and the judge will say, yeah, you violated the rights. But okay, I threw the baby out of the window. Then we violated his rights. No. Because, okay, first of all, I don't know what was said at home. I don't know if he was scared. I don't know, none of this stuff. And if you sit there and said, no, he voluntarily for 4 days stayed at the police department, you were really trying to get more information. And until you decided, you know what I'm saying? And then how did he say that he left his kids at home? Was it like somebody said, well, have you ever left your kids at home? And he's like, I've done that before. And they said, well, when? And he's like, oh, I think maybe January or so. They was like, oh, January, what was it, around about Christmas or something? Can you remember? Can you recall something like that? And he's like, well, I don't know. I went, just trying to get out of jail or get away from them or whatever. And then so you in agreement with what they're saying doesn't mean so. But see, this is where I have a problem at. Okay, you guys, wait a minute, because I know y'all getting mad at me. And yes, I am a nurse. So, and I see you. She said, I know that ain't shorthand. That's nurse documentation. She's telling you that's what that means. Yes. So here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. If you turn around, his sister, his legendary sister, had an attorney. You told the attorney he's not asking for an attorney. You told the attorney he's not wanting to speak to nobody. And you got this man in there against his will. That's called what? Kidnap. He told you he's ready to leave. You done kidnapped him. And not only that, you done lied. You done did a federal lie. You done lied and said this man ain't asked for no attorney. You done said this man willingly is, you said from day one that he was voluntarily down there. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not on Corey's side. I'm just saying it messes up the case. And we did not want that. And we hopefully don't hope that it does not mess up the case. But it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get terrible. Here's the thing, though. Yes, they do got something on their side. When did he ask for attorney? Yeah, I know the before and the after and the little nicks and nats. That's what people do. You know what, though? If you start doing that, not only that, remember this. This is not the first time that, guess what? Hampton Police Department, I'm just going to say it, made a mistake. When they went to court, listen, when they went to court, they called his wife up there to the stand and said, didn't he choke you? And she said, what are you talking about? Corey ain't never choked me. And it was like, Your Honor, yes, I don't know. We were told, I don't know why she's saying, she was like, he ain't choked me. Hey, stop it. Go see if that's Pawpaw upstairs.
Papa, I can't find him.
Go see if he's upstairs. Somebody's walking upstairs. I think that's Pawpaw. Yep. So you messed up on that. You had the wrong woman up there. Why you didn't have the mother up there? You know why? Because let me tell you something. This mother have not showed her face. We thought we was going to see the mama. We have not seen the mother yet. Ooh, you taking a picture? Thank you. Thank you. You done. Thank you. Go take Pawpaw's picture. Not kidnap, false imprisonment. Yes, it's same thing. Kidnapping, same thing. False imprisonment, kidnapping. If you move somebody to a place they don't want to be, that's called kidnapping. If you hold them without their in agreement that you can hold them, that's called false imprisonment, because you won't let them go. Kidnapping, when they'll charge you with kidnapping. If I take I say 15-year-old and she's like, no, and I put her in the car, that's kidnapping. No, SP, not the same. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She said, I'm a lawyer. Stop it. Here's the thing. It don't matter what it is. It's all illegal. You follow what I'm saying? Whatever jargon word you want to call it, kidnapping and false imprisonment, it's all illegal. Is it or is it not? Illegal is illegal. You can't tell me to abide by the law and you're not following the law yourself. Okay? Here's the thing. We'll get in the jargon in a minute. Okay? You can call in because I like when you call because you are the one that do that type of job. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to find out that if you done violated somebody's right, then most of the time, majority of the time, there might be some, we can, yep, both is illegal. Yep, got you. DMV. Entrapment. Exactly. Come on. False imprisonment, kidnapping, harassment. Yeah, that person can say, I don't know what they was doing. They were saying this, they were saying that. This interviewer that was interviewing Corey has 11 years. The chief of police did not want to say that he was he just said he's no longer here. And then we were supposed to go, oh, like he's fired. No, he's not fired. They have to investigate. You can't fire somebody just say, oh, he made a mistake, we're firing him. No, that's not gonna happen. Is it, Pooh Bear? That's not gonna happen. You want to come and sit on grandma's lap? Yes or no?
That was good.
You can come and look at the people, okay? And then they can look at you. Okay.
This one.
Okay. Well, let me talk. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm new to this case. What state is this happening in? Virginia. Hampton, Virginia. Anyway, so they're violating this guy's rights. So we are going to have to look at that later on. It may be a problem. But here's the thing. Like I said before, you guys, this is not the first time that they came out with some bad information or the wrong information. Like I said, they had his wife up there saying, didn't he had a domestic violence case against you, that he choked you? She was like, no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. And they was like, oh, we got the wrong woman. So you've making some mistakes here, Hampton Police Department. You're making some big mistakes here. Now, I know we all want to know where Codi is at, but these mistakes are not just little mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? They're the different from somebody getting out of jail and getting away with the disappearance of Codi. Okay? I just want you guys to know this is a serious case. It's very, very serious. And I take it serious. Now, I am a little bit hyped because I got something to share with you. Now, in all sincere, I want you guys to know I'm going to speak allegedly. Okay? It's 27 minutes after the hour, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get into the ball dropping. Okay? So we're looking at this case and we're wondering, where's the mother? Where's the mother? Where's the mother? And the mother put out a statement. The first statement the mother put out is, you know what? I'm sorry everything happened or whatever, but I will be here for the trial. What are you talking about, a trial? Nobody was even arrested. What was you talking about, a trial? And then she still didn't come on camera. That's kind of weird to me. And I'm just saying, I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just going to give you guys the fact. I'm just telling you like a TI is. Here's the thing. She goes gets an attorney. Now, attorney for what? I do not know why she go gets an attorney. But she still have not came on camera. We have not seen not one tear. We have not seen the mother beg for somebody. If you see my son, if you know where my son is at, please bring him home. Mother has not came out at all. People saying, what she look like? What is her name? And all this other stuff. Everybody's scared to put out her name or something. Somebody turns around allegedly and says that she is in what? The service somewhere. Is she or is she not in the service somewhere? But I can tell you what one of our researchers has reached out to me and said, SP, this young lady has two other kids, a boy and a girl. 2015, she had a 12-year-old. I said had, past tense, had, that allegedly committed suicide. 2015. If you add up those dates, okay, if she has a 5-year-old now, you're talking what, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, that's 2018. 2015, the child allegedly committed suicide. 2015, 2018, she was pregnant in 2017. So 2015 and 16, could she been already with Codi Bigsby and something else that has happened? Or, you know what I'm saying? A 12-year-old boy, and all of a sudden, what? Y'all call it suicide? I don't know. They took the kids, these 3 other kids, when Codi went down there to the police department, and they got them in protective custody. They have not gave them back to the mother. They have not gave them to any of the family. Matter of fact, the wife of Corey stepped up, and she said she'll do anything to get Corey out of jail, and anything that he needs help on, she'll make sure and assist him to stay out of jail. Her kids, by Corey, the sibling of Codi, was trying to get custody of the 3 kids. Why did not his wife? I know you guys heard what I said. Anyway, it's 30 minutes after the hour. I am going to open up my live, the platform. Any questions, comments, and concerns, please address them now. You see who's in the building, so you know we're going out to eat. Hey, we going to make some videos tonight. Anyway, I am going to try to work this with my left hand. I am both hands, so don't worry, you guys. I do pretty good. That's something that I was born with. I can write with both hands, and I can navigate with both hands. So, yeah, and they're equally strong. Trust and believe. They're equally strong. Yeah. Told you. See, because my right hand is right here.
Right here. Looking
So,
right here.
yeah, you're all right. You're all right. And you can call. The number is in the chat. I find that hard to believe, SP News Nuggets and Soldier Girl. A 12-year-old taking his own life, something is not right. Oh, yeah. I find it hard to believe, too. I'm just saying. That is what was told to me. So I'm telling it to you. And I say allegedly because I don't want no lawsuits. I don't want nobody coming back and say, you said it was for sure. You said it was a fact. I'm saying that's what was found. Here we go. Hey, Freddie, how's it going?
It's going fine. What about you? How you doing? Hey, Pooh Bear. Hey, everybody else.
Did you hear Freddie
Happy
saying
Valentine's Day. Yes, you did. Hey, Pooh Bear. Okay, like I was saying, that family has so many secrets, girl. I'm telling you, it's all crazy.
It doesn't make sense, do it?
No, it doesn't. It truly doesn't. I don't understand it. All the way to his wife, from his wife to his sister.
You know, I didn't want to believe it, and you know, like something that tragic happened. I don't like to put it out there, but it's really strange to me that we have not seen his mama's face. You know what I'm saying?
Like this.
Exactly.
Asking and begging them. I mean, unless they know that Codi is already deceased, I would expect to see the mom's face. And you don't know if he's deceased. You just don't. I mean, whether there's blood or whatever, you just still don't know. You know what I'm saying? That she has not came out, and maybe she can't handle it. But you know, I think that something just don't seem right.
Yeah, the whole situation just stinks. Like I said, I don't understand all these secrets in a family. Like I said, it's like it's a big old circle, and all of them are in it. You know.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Yeah.
I think in every family we have secrets and stuff. And this is something. If it is true that she lost a son in 2015, that was 12 years old, that's just terrible, you know. And I don't wish to, you know, just smear it. It just makes me think though, that is it possible that somebody could have went in that house? I mean, but why would Corey go to the police department and then volunteer to take a lie detector test? Why? And maybe this is what people don't know about lie detector tests. You can be nervous and it don't work. You can be on medication and it don't work. You know, the person that's reading it, they can be as good as they can be and still get it wrong. That's why it's not usable in court. You can get it wrong and people looking at you terrible or bad or whatever. So it was really funny how the police came on and said, "Oh, he took a polygraph test," and then there was an argument afterwards. That let us know that you guys said, "Hey, this polygraph test is telling us that you've been lying." And then he was like, "Oh no, I want an attorney." Now you want an attorney, and they're like, "No, you don't get an attorney." And he was like, "Y'all go to HE double hockey stick, blah 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 blah." You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But what they don't realize too, being military, even my first husband military, my second husband a veteran, they teach them how to get over a lot to take the test. If something's going on, another country or they get caught, they can pass these tests.
You're right. They
They can.
Yeah, yeah. With their prior military skills and how the breathing techniques that they do. Lynn is talking about. They know how to get rid of a person.
Yep, all
They
of it.
they know a lot of this stuff, and
Yes.
they watched other people, so they know. They know, and yeah, that's right. They did find a jacket, Galaxy and Star. They did find a kid's jacket. It was a 4T jacket, a blue jacket. They seen it's a kid, but they have not confirmed that it was Cody's jacket. They're still looking to see if it goes into this place. Thank you, Galaxy and Star.
Yeah. Jesus, Lord, have mercy.
But I was talking to someone earlier today, and I was like, I get it. Everybody was like, but where's Cody? Where's Cody? Where's Cody? I get it. I understand. It is all about Cody. But you cannot violate nobody's rights to get your answer. Because when you start throwing out the rules and the regulations, we're all in a bad situation. Your kid, my grandkid. Now I can see right now, I'm looking for my kid, and I'm calling down near the police station saying, "Hey, is my kid down there?" And they was like, "No, he ain't down here, or he's down here, but he ain't." And I was like, "Well, I got him an attorney." He was like, "No, he ain't asked for no attorney." You can sign over a lot of stuff, and that's just whether he's capable of understanding or not. He asked for an attorney, and they should have honored it. The police department was saying, yeah, they are in the wrong on that. And it's embarrassing. But when was it embarrassed? Because even though that he asked for an attorney more than once, he asked for an attorney, right? There's other people watching the interview. Maybe somebody in the room with you. How many people behind the mirror? Nobody stopped it. You guys got all comfortable that this is how we now. And then he came on and he was telling Rhonda Young when she was in that first press conference, look, he's a big grown man. He's 43. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on Corey's side, you guys. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on Cody's side. But how would you feel? This is what I'm saying. Think about it. You can't think about this once we find Cody. How would you feel if this man is guilty? I said allegedly he's guilty, and he walks away from the police department that screwed this up. It's not going to feel good.
No, it's not. And another thing too that I don't know how true it is, but I've heard my husband say that he still belonged to the military, even though he's been discharged and everything else. He said he still belonged to Uncle Sam.
Yeah, he's a veteran.
And he told me, he said,
when he died, they'll bury him. They'll do everything. His medical, all of that, everything.
It's
now,
paid
they're not
for.
probably going to pay for him an attorney.
Yeah. No, I don't know, but like I said, I've seen people that's in the military get up out of jail within a few hours of the next day. That do have the money to get out, whatever the bond is. But I'm talking about if I go in there, I'm talking about I don't get right out. It makes me wonder what kind of ties they may still have with the military.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know, they tell me that they say, hey, an MP need to come get me. What y'all here for me for? Yeah, and
Exactly.
you be thinking they crazy. Hey, Uncle Sam, you can't arrest me. Okay, go ahead and arrest me. You're not an MP. Next thing you know, they out of jail.
Right. Exactly.
So I still wonder about that. I'm serious.
Oh
What
no.
ties do they still have with the
Yeah.
military besides them being a veteran and gonna get paid to, be buried and this and that? What other kind of thing that we may not know about being civil?
Right. Yes. What is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Get your demonstrate. All right. Whew. Okay. I thank you for coming up on the panel, Freddie.
Yes, yes. And I'm gonna go now.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody. Happy
Bye
Valentine's Day
bye.
again. Bye bye.
All right. We've got a caller on the line. Uh-oh. We got another caller. But caller, you on the line?
Yes, Steve.
Okay. What's going on?
Hey, it's Mr. Allen, Bell, Florida. I didn't come up on the stream because it won't let me up. But
Oh, I'm
what
sorry.
they're saying, did his attorney say that he asked more than twice for an attorney?
Yes.
And that's what the attorney said. He done looked at the videos and stuff.
Right. And then this is what makes me a little bit disturbed too, is this chief of police said he didn't look at the video until Friday. Now, let me tell you something. When a person makes an allegation like, hey, you guys are not doing your right or whatever, as big as this case is and how severe it is to get everything right, I doubt that this chief of police did not look at that video until Friday. And not only that, you've got people in that room that heard, seen, people in the mirror looking. He did not want to answer. He was like, look, we've got a ways of doing this. Do you not know there's reasons why they have other people in the room? Just like at a doctor's office, when you go in a doctor's office with a male doctor and you say, I want a woman's doctor there too, or a woman to be present too, and then, stuff like that, because something can happen, something can be said, and things are being done. So one person is not going to protect the other person. They're not going to criminate themselves and get their license taken and all this other stuff. But do you not know, for those other people that stood there and watched and knew, did they not go to the chief of police and say, he did ask for an attorney?
Yeah. That's what I can't understand. It's publicized as this case is becoming. You would let a murder get out, allegedly murder. I mean, how many missing kids done come up under their watch, missing, suicide, whatever, that's suspicious, allegedly.
And you know what? One of the reporters said, this man did this interview and he's got 11 years underneath his belt. How many other people he done interviewed, and they probably asked for an attorney, and he did not. Have you guys been doing this? Because you're talking about your integrity is strong. Your integrity right now is not strong. It's not strong. You're gonna have to do some damage control right now because it's not strong.
Yeah, because here's the gunner roll, because the mayor was on, was it earlier or late last week or middle last week, the mayor was saying something about pertaining to Codi, that there are still hard at work investigating this, but investigating and then blowing it is two different things. Now, I mean, I'm on Codi's side of the baby, because nobody is speaking of him, not even the mother. I don't know if she's afraid.
Does that bother you that we have not seen her? She just made a statement.
Yeah, and then you get an attorney. What do you need an attorney for? Is your child missing? Unless he's just speaking up for you, speaking on your behalf. Are you distraught? Or is this a pattern of years with kids coming up missing or allegedly suicide? What is your word? You got a voice. You be a voice for your child. Come out and say something in public. I mean, I'm sure if you're on that military base, you got good attorneys in the military that represents them soldiers.
Right.
Now, somebody would say, military police, I don't know if he's in the reserve, because military police don't come arrest. They don't come and get citizens after you're out of the military, unless you are in the reserve and commit some sort of crime there or whatever, they will intervene. But if you're just a regular citizen now, like my sister that shot my brother, we talked about earlier, the sister that shot my brother, wasn't no military police came and got her.
Oh,
She had to go over to Compton Courthouse.
okay.
Hey, she's sitting there and talking. Nobody was in there with her, but they let her walk. And if I would have heard the story before, she wouldn't be walking nowhere but behind bars.
Right.
You know, so the military don't protect those that are now just average Joe citizens. Yeah, that military record goes a long way. She had an honorable discharge, but no, they're not going to intervene if you appear, you know, kids disappearing on your watch or allegedly. And then coats being found, this being found, and I hope they would not be foolish enough to keep that man back there. They know better. 11 years under your belt, you know better unless you're just gonna break the law, figure like you these volunteer firefighters that you can do what you want to do.
Hold on, something just happened. Hey, Pooh Bear, you doing something, and my screen just went completely off. What did you just do?
Cut the internet off.
Oh my goodness. We're trying to get it back. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Watch out, Pooh Bear. You okay? You okay, baby? He was like, oh.
They get busy. They get busy. Yeah, but I just hope these cats didn't do that. He seemed as though he knew what he was talking about. I noticed though the mayor said something last week. I believe it was last week.
No.
I mean, pardon?
Yeah, what did the mayor say?
He was saying something pertaining to the case, so you know that they all are in together with trying to bring resolution to this Cody's case or something. He just made a few words, not many. And because I seen him, I'll pull it up. There's some things like they're hiding something. No, you can't do dirty investigations. I don't care what he's told you under duress or whatever. If you was gonna hold him for something, you should have read in his rights, and you should have made sure.
Yeah, because they could have held him for 72 hours before even anything else.
Yeah.
They knew if they would have said, well, right now we're gonna hold you on a 72-hour hold. So right now you're under arrest. Anything you say can be held against you. See, anything that he says can be held against him. So is the stuff that he said before not held against him?
Yeah. So I mean, if he said something before, and he just sitting back there chatting with them, and he'll say, "Well, I wasn't under arrest. You Mirandaized me. You said we was just talking." So that had to be thrown out, especially if you denied him a legal assistance.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these nuts will go in there thinking, "Oh, hey, I'm in the clear.
But-
blow smoke."
but yeah.
Wait a minute, keep talking themselves into a cell. But you still, I would have kept throwing it out there. You sure you don't want an attorney? I would have been like, oh, man, I think you should get it. I would have had it all over the thing. You should get you an attorney. I think you need an attorney. I would have heard you need an attorney.
So do you think that it would be thrown out, everything that he said, because they rested him on what he said? I'm not your mama.
Mama.
Okay. Go ask Papa to open it.
I can't find him.
Yeah, he's upstairs. Go ask him real quick. Go ask him. Hurry up. Hurry up. We're waiting on you.
You sound like one of the movies. I'm not your mama.
I can't find him.
Well, you can't find him because you ain't winning ads. You ain't winning look. You don't want to go look? We'll play with your toys. We're not going to be on here long, okay? All right. I got to ask you. I was going to ask you, this mother, I mean, if she did lose a child through suicide and the child was 12 years old, and that's allegedly, because we have to say allegedly, because we have to say allegedly.
Right, because we don't know.
Does that makes a difference in this case, though?
Yeah.
Because could someone, like, even though she's not showing her face, she ain't begged for somebody to, if you have my child, bring him home. If the family has the child, bring him home, or anything.
She could have had a darn nervous breakdown.
Cause she could have went in that house and got that kid in the mid-morning.
Could have. I mean, hey, where was her whereabouts? Was she on the base? They say she's still in the military.
Well, that's what they said. She's in the military. Now, I don't know. Yeah, that could be true. You know, she's in military, and that could be why she got an attorney, because she's in the military, right?
Right. Because she is they're on that base. My daughter was going through a divorce, and she was in Georgia for a story. Hey, she can go right there to the law center. They fill out the paperwork. They do everything that you basically ask, because they protect their own.
Okay, so I got another question. No. The other question is this mother, the sister, the allegedly sister that went and got the attorney for her brother Corey, was beefing with the mother in 2019, and she was calling her names, telling her she was no good. She's got 2 kids in town. She didn't stop to even look at the kids. She said, this allegedly sister, the one that got the attorney, tells the sister, she was on Facebook beefing with her. She says that she wanted to just slap her head off.
Well, I wonder, did she want to just slap Cody's head off too, because she couldn't get to the darn mother? Are you that evil? I'm wondering, why are you so angry at that mother that you want to slap her head off? And you know, when they take leave, heck, sometimes the military don't give you but so many hours to get to your location, to get that straightened out and get back. Because the Red Cross, when my nephew was killed and I was having a hard time with my oldest daughter, they flew the second daughter in, her 2 kids, but she only had like 3 days to get down here, because it just happened. She put it up on the news, and I mean, we was having a problem because the family is so large, and the only person closest to the daughter at that time was the one in the military. They sent her here, but she had to get back to her base within 3 days. So if her mother came to town and couldn't get in touch with her brother, she probably was on borrowed time, which means if one of mine is going missing, I'm in the military, I'll be AWOL as a so-and-so. You can catch me when you can. I'm looking for my child.
Right.
You can catch. Look, hey, I hate to be AWOL. I know I signed up to serve my country, but my kids are first. And see, when you in the military, you have to be married, or someone have to be watching the kids. Now they got it where if you're not married, they don't want to see your mother coming into the military. You know that, right?
Right.
You have to be married. And so to leave, she had left her kids with him while she's in there. When she go to get them, you don't move to a whole other location. Your family being secretive about it. And this and that. Their sister and brothers, 2 closest, 2 thieves.
Right.
They didn't look like a sister and brother. I thought that was his wife. He got her kid hugged up under the breast, kissing on the jaw. I wish one of my brothers would come and be like that, boy, please, you pat me on my cheek, but no, I ain't that brotherly in love, okay?
Right. Something, I mean, a lot of this stuff, as we're looking at it, is just not making sense. You know, the way that they hugged up and hubby-dubby or whatever. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they blood brother and sister or step brother and sister, but step brother and sister, you don't step over certain lines. So
exactly.
I don't know. Something's pretty shady about this, but that mother could be duress. And hey, she's in the military. And hey, well, what we going through right now? I don't know what her rank or what position. If she's still in there, allegedly, she has to stay focused. Because hey, she one bad move, and hey, her whole platoon or whatever could be messed up. Especially when we were trying to go here with this Russia mess. Everybody got to pray for our service men and women. Because right now ain't a good time for them to be having no outside issues.
Exactly.
But I hope that cop or that chief, he knows what the heck they have done. I hope they didn't blow this case, because if they did, that allegedly person that wherever Cody has went to, if he get out, hell, every child out there is in danger.
Right.
So to throw one thing under the rug or don't take care of something right the first time, you could mess it up for the whole darn. Well, he might be in unsafe conditions because people see him walking around. This baby, he better watch himself or get out of town.
Mm-hmm.
People don't want their kids coming up snatched or missing.
Right. Exactly. All right.
This case has worried me almost as bad as the Malia Davis case.
Yes, it is.
And you throw that baby, hey, he went on, I don't know, where's this car dealership he went to? Did they track the motions or whatever route he may have taken to that car dealership? That baby can be anywhere.
Exactly.
Which you didn't say his coat was missing or anything.
Right.
So I don't know where this coat or who found this coat. I think one of the pictures have him with a coat on, but I'm like, wait a minute.
Right.
Who's been in that house since he was at the station, which I know they've been having guards at that house because they've been going over with a fine-tooth comb and taking bags after bags. Something happened in that home because they would have all them bags and they out there day after day,
right,
continuing to come. And I mean, if you go through all this here investigation, forensic, and gathering all of that, I would hope that you cross your T's and dotted your I's at the beginning of this thing. Because if you did not, they're messed up.
Right. Okay.
And some heads should roll or they can lose their job.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
Now, I'm not for that person because he looks like something is wrong with him. That's my opinion. And with this baby missing, I'm not going to change my opinion until they find him or know what has happened with him. But he was in his care, not the mother's care. So the mother is obsolete to me. We don't know what she's going through now. Like I said, she could have had a respect.
I remember. Hold on. I remember. Because I was getting ready to say something to you and then it went blank. So I just said something else. There was something else that the sister said to the mother of Codi. She said that y'all all crazy, just like your daddy.
Who said that?
Corey's sister said that to Codi's mama.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
she said, y'all all crazy. That y'all getting out y'all craziness from your daddy. You see what I'm saying?
See, so that's probably why she's staying in the shadow. She don't want her dirty laundry being there. That the dad's crazy and done something to the kid. Why did this boy, or this child, we don't know if it's a boy or a girl, 12-year-old commit suicide, which is happening more and more daily, especially in our community and our race of people. And allegedly, they off themselves. They say they don't want you to use that word. The kids don't know that word off themselves. But what happened to where a 12-year-old would do something like that to themselves? Is it bullying in school or bullying in the home?
Right.
Is it abuse in the home or was it that honestly happened to this child? Did they investigate? Who investigated it? Hopefully not the ones investigating this case right now.
Right. All righty.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on down and chat and look and see what else I can see. I'm sure Miss Betty will be coming up.
I don't know. We've used up a lot of time, so we're gonna get through there.
Okay, well, let me get on and chat for a few minutes.
All right, thank you. All right. Anybody else got any words that they want? I know somebody else was calling in. Please call on in. Call on back on in, and we'll get this because we're 58 minutes. So I'm waiting on your call. We had a call coming in at the same time that call came in. That call beat it. So I'm going to wait on your call. I think it was Brown Sugar. Lisa want to call in because there's an attorney in the building. Hey, Cheryl C., how you doing? 6 figures, 6-figure days. It's something, Cheryl C. These parents don't sit right with me. You guys, I'm telling you, you know what? Until I take all the information, and before I go one way or the other, I take all the information in. I take all the information. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Cheryl. We got to take all that information in and weigh it. Something's not right. Usually you get a representative to sit there and speak on the mother's behalf. She spoke for herself and said her attorney told her not to. What's she got an attorney? Hey, this is SP.
Good evening, SP. I was trying to wait for the other callers to call in, but I'm just going to get on and get out. I don't like either one of them. A child is missing, and y'all getting attorneys. You're worried about your image. I'm worried about where the baby is. I knew them police. I mean, I thought they were going to try to do things the right way, and it's sad to hear now that they have violated this man's rights. So if he said that he put him in the tree and he fell down, it's not going to matter.
Right.
You violated his. And so when we were saying, not we, because I didn't say that, but when people thought that what's her name, Rhonda Young was wrong, when she was busting up in there asking certain questions, okay, she wasn't well polished, but she knows how they operate now.
Right.
But they quick to violate. So now all of the evidence that you may have gotten, or he may have voluntarily given you, is going to come under scrutiny now.
Exactly. But you know everything that sister said. She said, I know my brother. I know my brother would want to see me. I know you guys are. I know. It's like, you know him, or do you know what you guys have planned and what was supposed to take place? And now it's done. It's done got disturbing.
Alex, I'll take door number 2. I mean, you were too adamant. You didn't even go down and say, come down and help search for the baby.
No, they're just trying to get him out. Her biggest thing is get him out. Like, he lost the kid. If he calls for help, why is he so important to get out? He lost the kids.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And at one point I wanted to stay away from making a comment about the mother, but it's been 2 weeks now, your child missing. You ain't that important that you can't show your face. You can stand up there with your hired attorney and let your attorney speak for you. But you hiding like you got something to hide for now. But we must keep in mind, she ain't off the radar.
Isn't it weird isn't it weird?
Say she didn't know where she lived at. How you know she ain't know? He could have told her. He ain't gonna tell you everything he do. Yeah.
I think she would know where those kids was. I think she would know. People are like, oh no, she didn't know where them kids was, and I think she would have known. Did she take a polygraph test? Nobody didn't ask. Did the mom take a polygraph test?
No, because they think we believe that they had the right person. Well, we would think that he was in their, custody. But do they have did he do things wrong by leaving the kids alone? Yeah. Maybe when, where was he the night that he said he saw him at 2, and when he got up at 9, he wasn't there. Did somebody stop paying?
Right.
The mother there.
Mm.
We know ain't no 2-year-old, no 4-year-old get up and walk away. We do know that part.
Right.
But we don't, when I say we as people, we don't want people to discharge somebody for the purpose of charging. I don't need to talk to you, but you should. Your son is missing. And like you said, unless they have told her this is what we know, then there is really no reason for you not to come out. You've seen it happen case after case. They bring their attorneys with them, and they don't talk, but their attorney talks. So they standing there in front of the camera.
Right. Or they'll have a spokesperson speak for them.
Exactly.
Have a friend.
And I would quickly like to say hi, FP family, and let Betty know I hear her on the phone line. I hope she has a happy Valentine's Day and everyone else as well. And then I'll go ahead on the Codi once she finishes.
All right, LaKendra.
Tell her the same to her, and I'm gonna let LaKendra say that speak.
Okay.
I just had to say that they both are suspects to me right now.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Hey, Pooh Bear, wait just a minute. Go ahead, LaKendra.
Hi, Pooh Bear. How are you? Just seeing you. And also, I just had a couple of questions with transparency. Out of all the cases, I do believe this chief is telling us more than any other chief has got up there and said. And I don't think this man deserves to have his job taken. But he need to have investigated the other ones behind the scenes that was talking to this guy where he could have asked for cancer. I believe he shouldn't have had to come out there and just put himself on front seat, even though you are the chief and that's your job. I would have dragged all of them with me. Y'all come up here and stand so they could take your picture and got y'all too. What I believe he should do is right now you suspended with pay. Go ahead and resign so you can keep your license, baby. Because it's a lot of chiefs needed in other places. And I think he's a damn good chief. As far as the case, I'm so glad murder wasn't already on it because it'll mess up everything we could think about. No murder charge wasn't on it, which means we still have hope that all the other stuff gonna follow. These other charges to me was fraudulent anyway. It just sounded like it came up in conversation. Hey, have you ever left the kids just like you said? That's how they did it. Then when it's time to go, now we got something to hold you. That's all that was about. But my whole thing is that I just want to bring Codi home one way or the other. That's what we're fighting for. And I just, if he's listening or chief, go ahead, resign so you get your little pension and stuff. Because even if you stay on, they're going to find a reason right after to fire you anyway. So go ahead and resign and keep getting your money, keep your license and keep it pushing. Because I'm a nurse. And my last job, right at the end, I know I was there wrong. Instead of going to their workers' comp, take a ride with them to workers' comp, I took off my badge SP and I threw it to them. I said I quit. And I still got my license to this day to work wherever. So be smart about your decisions. But we want Codi home, one way or the other. This mama, she's a misfit, period, because I ain't seen your face. I want to see the bags under your eyes. I ain't heard you cry for this baby's safe return. Only thing you said was, see you in court. So that tells me, like, you know he dead. Now we need to know, how long do you know he's been dead? Because you might be co-defendant. And that's all I had to say. Happy Valentine's Day to the men on here, as well as the women listening, to everybody. And I'm going to go on and drop down and continue to listen. I love you all.
Love you too. Thank you, LaKendra. Wow. Anybody else got anything else to say? And yes, Mary, they did replace the investigator with another investigator. And then they're looking to an internal investigation on who all knew, who all seen, and why nobody spoke up and said, hey, we're violating that person's right. You guys, I hope that when I tell you that we have information, Sonia Watts says, happy Valentine's Day, Pooh Bear. He said, thank you. He said, thank you. He said, thank you.
He said, how I feel.
You will never. Why? Oh, okay. The case should go to another jurisdiction. They said his first prosecutor quit the case as well. Really? I didn't know that. Soldier Girl, thanks for the information. Soldier Girl says that they said his first prosecutor quit the case as well. We've got one more person coming up who's waiting on the call. Go ahead, Miss Phyllis DR. Quit the case as well. We've got one more person coming up who's waiting on the call. Go ahead, Miss Phyllis.
Hi, how you doing, SP? Happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I just want to say that, I don't know, I'm kind of like you. We still don't have enough information to really weigh one way or the other. But as far as the mom, she just might, protecting herself. And we don't know exactly what her lawyer told her to do other than not to say anything. It doesn't mean that she don't have other people out there trying to look for her son. We don't know that. So I think
Right.
we just kind of need to stay away from her for a little bit till we have more information. And as far as the dad and those neglect charges, I think that even though they might have to throw out everything he said, but you better believe they questioned those kids.
Right.
So
The
I
kids
would
are
think that
five
they
and 2
still
though.
could charge him. You know, they could still charge him based on those children, those other children, and maybe prove that the other people, and maybe that sister is like, we're thinking, okay, she's not concerned about the boy, but she might be having some other people out there looking for him too. But she has said that he's okay. So what do you know still up to this day about your nephew that you're not saying? Somebody's got to start singing.
Exactly.
More than what they're doing. And I just want everybody that knows Codi, that's listening in and you're not saying nothing, y'all please come forward. Please. This is a child we're talking about. Whether he's alive or not, he's still a child, and there has to be closure to this case. Y'all come on. Somebody knows more than what y'all know. Than what you're saying is what I mean. So please, for Codi's sake, and we use him as a point of contact reference for all the other missing children. Y'all come on. Tell what you know.
Turn it off.
In the mighty name of Jesus. Just open your mouth up and be honest. Because honesty will set you free. Y'all have a good day. I'm going back down.
All right. Thank you. Okay, we got our last phone call in already. Hey, Miss Lisa, you on the phone? Miss Lisa, you there?
You didn't even have to have the last call. The only reason I called is because you're my girl and you requested. So if they probably go let the Codi daddy go.
Hold on. I want to talk to you for a minute. Hey, Pooh Bear, go take. Let me go get my grandson upstairs real quick, okay? Because he's making too much noise for me. Just give me 2 minutes, okay? Let me take you upstairs with your toys. Here, get your switch, and come on, let's go up here and see Pawpaw. Get the man right there, okay? Get him, because Pawpaw can watch you for a good 10 minutes, okay? And then Grandma will be upstairs, okay? Is that okay with you? Okay, hurry up. Go. I'll turn on the light. You just start marching. Oh, I don't know what happened to that light. Hurry up. Papa? You want to be in here for about 3 minutes so I can get done with this live? Yeah. Sit down and make my kind of noise. You can sit out the I know. I told him to come. I think that's why he didn't want to come upstairs, because he knew you didn't know he was here. Okay, are you there? You there?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm so sorry. My grandson was over here. And anyway, so go ahead, talk to me.
Okay, so I don't need your whole 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're probably gonna let him go because now with the detective first cursing him, anything now it's not gonna be plus one. So they'll let him go. They're gonna let him go get the evidence that they think because I think they know he did it.
Well, yeah.
And that's the reason why they kept him 4 days. And he said something in the 4 days because the chiefs made comment of it. So that's the reason why they wanted to get him the polygraph.
Right.
So whatever he said, so they pretty sure he did it. They just can't prove it.
Right, so, right. They were looking for some kind of tip. But okay, so did you see the press conference?
I saw some of it. The press conference was 40 minutes long.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the chief of police is saying like, oh, he's really assured that the charges are validated, that they are true, and how they covered him is before he asked for an attorney. So that gives them the right to be able to stand on that, because he gave them that information before his rights was violated. He basically said, I mean, he's not saying, no, we didn't violate it. He says, no, we violated him. We did not handle that right. He said it. We did not do our job right. That's sad. That's terrible. But what he's saying is, because he gave him that information before he asked for an attorney, it should stand up in court.
It probably will, but they're gonna let him go. Because what would you rather have? Would you rather have him for the murder of a 4-year-old or him for child neglect? See, the child neglect was for them to try to see if they can get away with what they did. But see, now that they didn't get away with it, they don't let him go. Don't he get a bond hearing today?
The 25th of February, he has a bond hearing. The 25th of February. That's the last thing I heard. It was the 25th of February.
Yeah, so you don't let him go before the end, or they're gonna give him a bond so he can get out.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll watch him collect the evidence, and then they'll have a new set of detectives that interrogate him for the murder of that little boy. Well, whatever happened to the little boy. I'm sorry, God, he may not even be dead. For whatever happened with the little boy, Codi. So they'll sad thing is. But my question is, all the talking the sister did, why she don't have his kids?
All that talking that the sister did, why I'm saying, you're saying all these negative things about the mother. You're like, where it took her till 10 p.m. Well, you don't know what was going on. And whatever was going on, she should have been down here. Well, why you couldn't even watch the kids and babysitting the kids? This is a big grown man that's got 4 kids. 4 kids.
Why she don't have kids now? So the kids don't have to be in the system. That's all I'm saying. So, the system is the worst.
I don't think she can get them kids anyway, but I don't think she even tried to get them. She's too worried about that brother.
Yeah, that's what's the more concerning. Why she cares so much about the brother, but not the babies.
Girl, this woman, his sister, has been targeting this mother from soon as they got together. I'm looking at where she done cussed her out and said, I'll come down here and do this to you. And I wish let me try to find exactly, because I don't want to put some words in this woman's mouth. And then y'all be like, SP said.
Sometimes women, we do that when we don't like women, though. We just say all kinds of crazy crap.
I mean, but don't, no, but we say stuff like that. Is that?
Sometimes my brother had this girlfriend. He had 2 girlfriends at the same time. And one of them I liked and one of them I didn't. And every time my brother was 8 years older than I was. So every time I come to the house and the one I didn't like would be there, I did the same thing to her. I didn't ever have anything nice to say about her, but that was the one I didn't like. So all I'm saying is, just because she didn't like the girl doesn't make what she's saying about the girl true.
Did you hear the love letter that Corey Black wrote on Facebook for his sister? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I told her the love letter. I didn't think it was a love letter.
Okay. You didn't think it was a love letter. Okay.
No, I don't think it was. I didn't think it was a letter where he showed that he loves his sister. I write those letters to some of my friends. Some letters like that to some of my friends. But they not love letters. They just, let them know that, that I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was a love letter. It could be, but I do personally don't believe it was a love letter. It was more like a tribute than it was a love letter. But okay, that was it.
But okay, so this one lady, she wrote, everyone keeps screaming and searching for Codi's mother. In a typical child disappearance case, yes, I do agree that I would expect to see her or hear from her or the parents. what I read into her absence is from the beginning that once the police got Corey downtown, they did not believe his story. They heard of the prior abuse she claimed she endured by him. They cleared her whereabouts, gave her back the other 3 children, and they told her to not do any interviews and remain out of the public eye.
All right, well, that's your answer. They told her not to do it. So that's the answer. That's why she's not doing it.
Now, if this is the case, why would she speak out and plead for help to find a child that the police believe may no longer be here? I will keep hope alive and continue to pray for Codi. After one solid week of searching for him, and based on a child that has supposedly gotten out of the house sometimes between 2 a.m. and 9 a.m., the police ended the physical search and is now looking for evidence to bring charges of something more horrendous. Okay. They did find some bones there. Some skeleton bones in Virginia area, and in the press conference they couldn't make clear was a Codi's. But somebody showed us the pictures. It was not the bones of a male. It was a bone of a female, and it was a female's pelvic area, and it was an older female. I just wanted everybody to know that.
I thought they said they weren't human.
They said it was female. I don't know. They said it was an older female. I don't know. As long as it wasn't a baby, I'm cool. I'm trying to find the little thing that she said it so I can read it to you. Let me see if this is it. Okay. Her son, I'm not going to say his name, was born in Washington, D.C. on August the 28th, 2003, to the mother, Codi's mother. I'm not going to say her name, and the father's name of the boy that passed away. Proud big brother to these other kids' name. This family got Muslims' last names. They got Muslims' last name. Yasmin's, Abdul, I'm not going to say the child's last name. We'll just keep it BJ. Okay. So his name meaning beautiful. The last name that the mother has and the child that passed away, the 12-year-old, means servant of the most generous. His mother believes that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. BJ fought every day to overcome his internal battles and still managed to share his love and light with those he encountered. Although his time on earth was short of his life. He was born in 2003. It says here, Codi's mom is solved. They put her name in there to add to already sad story. It seems she lost her 12-year-old son to suicide 2015. As a mother, I cannot imagine the pain of losing not one but 2 children. Rather than be angry about her silence, let's pray for her.
So wait a minute.
Yes.
The mother had a 12-year-old.
The mother.
They came up and committed suicide.
Codi's mother had a 12-year-old son that allegedly committed suicide in 2015.
Oh, wow. And they ruled it a suicide. So now she got 2 babies. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the black.
Yeah, that's the bomb that I was dropping today.
Oh, I was driving. I had to go ride.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's just something not right.
Okay.
12-year-olds don't typically commit suicide.
12-year-old?
Typically commit suicide.
Right.
I ain't saying it can't happen, but
Yeah.
for the most part, why did 12-year-old commit suicide?
Right. Was it because this man is in your life and he's doing stuff to him, or he's treating him bad and you wasn't listening or something? Because right after that, 2015, now remember, she had that 5-year-old in 2018. So right after her child passed away, I don't know if she was already in a relationship with Corey, or she just started a relationship with Corey. That I want to know. I want to know. So we're reaching out to some people to see, do they know if they were in a relationship before her son passed away?
What I get from the whole thing is that the daddy may have anger issues. He beat up women, he fight women, which means he'll fight kids. And because he's in the army, you know, they got that whole mentality, army mentality, especially if they spend any kind of time there.
Right.
That you do it. It's almost like once they come home, you become their cadet. So it's like, you know, make your bed up, make sure, you know, it's almost like everything has to be perfect.
Right.
That's the way they live their life. So if Codi was the little boy who had trouble following commands, he may have been the one that got in trouble with the daddy, who could possibly, potentially, allegedly have anger issues.
Right.
Yeah. Poor little Codi.
Well, I didn't want to cloud everybody up, but I wanted them to know, like I said, allegedly, that's the information that we got back in, that is a part of the piece of the puzzle, that there is another child that was 12 that allegedly committed suicide in 2015. That is
neighbor who retired from the army, and he is the nicest guy from day to day. But every now and then he just stands out, and you can hear him, and he'll walk up and down the street just yelling, like, you know, like somebody who outside talking to, like he in war.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and because he doesn't do it that often, but every now and then he had these fast moments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it could be, you know, I don't know what they go through in the army.
Right.
Especially wars and seeing dead bodies, and you got to step over them and keep shooting.
Yeah.
So, you know, that alone is probably mentally damaging, because, I don't know, it's just a shame that the kid, he died at the hands of adults.
Right.
I'm sad. The little Codi, only 4 years old, and, you know, whatever he did, he didn't deserve that.
Yeah. I hear you. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in. I did that. The reason why I'm happy that you called in is because not to get off the subject. The subject is still Codi, but if we're so gung-ho that Corey did it, we don't want him to be walking out. So I am a little concerned that he might get to walk.
But at this point, they wouldn't have a choice if they want to get him for murder, because the detective violated his right. If he apparently he asked for a lawyer twice and didn't get it.
Right.
So, you know, they almost got to kind of let him go. It's almost like the detective forced their hand. You know what I don't understand? It's 2022. It's cameras every single place you go.
Right.
And these people don't try to do the same thing in these interrogation rooms that they did in 1980.
Right.
But every watching is a video away. I'm just stunned and appalled that the legal system, our police officers, our fire chiefs, and all these people who we pay in our country to protect and serve us, don't have no respect for the law of the land.
Right.
And
right.
It's just the audacity for me. SP is videos everywhere.
I know. Hey, Did you look up that case where Fanta, the 8-year-old that got shot by the police officer, and then the fire department, the whole fire department was still on alive, and they were talking about her? Did you check that out?
Yeah, I forwarded that on today to a few people already.
Oh, I knew. Ooh, okay.
We can make it go viral because the 30-day suspension. We can be where we want to be in our house as people.
Exactly.
But in public, you sometimes got to be what you don't want to be.
Right.
And sometimes what you don't want to be is civilized.
Right.
So, but in public, you got to be what you don't want to be. You got to be civilized. You got to act like you like black folk in public.
Right. All right. LaKendra then came up on the panel.
I'm so sorry. I had to come back up and piggyback off of what she said, and also the nugget that you did drop. Military men, I didn't really think so far into it like that. They're programmed a certain way. So when you saying were they together already when this was committed suicide, there could be some issues, too much hardness in the home that made that occur.
Mm-hmm.
And then also with the new occurrence, these children would have been military style, which means it's a certain time they go to bed, it's a certain time they wake up. Now you woke up at 9. So you adjust your military time because you should be up a little earlier than that, but we ain't gonna get into that. But based on those kids, really, I know somebody that's been in the Army, and it dawned on me, like, the kids are programmed like basically a cadet. We get up, we brush our teeth, we do this, everything is orderly, put down, and they follow that.
Right.
And for this specific morning, you didn't wake up to 9. That's a little late as far as cadet status, like type of men.
Right.
But for
remember, he
regular
got
people,
up at
there's
2.
nothing wrong with it. What you say?
I said, remember, he first got up at 2 a.m.
Uh-huh. And then again at 9.
Right.
So a lot of that got to do with a lot of things. And I basically believe when they came out to do the press conference, to let you know, we did mess up. He did ask for legal counsel or whatever. He already released. He's already walking free when they came out and did this conference. I don't believe he's there still. Not for one bit.
Wow.
When they realized they made a mistake, they went in there, let him know he's free to go. And then now they had to come out to the public and share the information. Now, I haven't seen the news coverage. There's a way for me to see it, but I didn't watch it because you were coming on. So I said, wait a minute, I'll just go to her. But I will take a look back at it to hear all the things they said.
Yes.
Did they say he is in their custody at that time, or it wasn't even mentioned?
Some of the questions you couldn't hear.
Okay. Yeah, but that made me piggyback off of that and jump back up because most of the time they bring that military home and those kids is like ready in the morning. Backpacks ready, everything's ready, sharp as whistle for school every day. Even if they weren't going to school. Breakfast, we eating breakfast at this time. Get up. If you sleep, you getting woke up. Come to the table. That makes a lot of sense to me. So that's all I really wanted to say. I won't jump back up. I'll just hold it for another show because I know we're going to go on the Codi again probably anyway.
Right.
But that's all I wanted to say because when she brought that up, it struck me like a light on military time. You would have been up, buddy, before 9 o'clock.
Right.
You would have been up. I give you 6 in the morning.
Right.
Maybe you just decided to sleep in, but not the day the kid just goes missing. There's a lot of unanswered questions. My military too. Don't forget that.
Okay.
So even and I thought about the AWOL situation. Now, if he was still in the military at that exact time that happened, he left abruptly without waiting on the leave to go through and then left abruptly. They found out what the situation was. That's why the AWOL didn't keep him from coming back and getting honorable discharge. That will happen. Maybe that's why the
But he
AWOL
got
came
his
out.
honorable discharge.
Yeah.
And it's probably because of, his mental stability. He got his honorable discharge. He probably couldn't, hold it together no more. And that's why the AWOL went there. I don't know.
Yeah. But normally AWOL, you're done.
Right.
So I wonder, did that happen around that time? You
Right.
bumped out and left to hurry up and go home and help with her before, because you got to take legal steps and then they grant it. You didn't want to wait, so you bone out. But then they got to put AWOL, but then they'll fix it when they know what the reason is, and it goes through as, okay, case to leave right now. But I'm just not sure if he was in the military still then or not, So that's all I wanted to say.
All right.
All right. Have a good one. Jump back down in the chat.
All righty. Miss Lisa, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So what she was saying is she was in agreement with you. She said it's something about what you said was like, whoa, yeah,
And one of the other things that, you noticed lately with these baby cases is that they all, since the California City Boys, it just all seems like they all come up missing before they report a missing. It's like it's almost like they premeditate this to get away.
Oh, this was way before the California City Boys. You got to remember there was a Malia Davis out there. There was a King Hill out there. There was that Brianna Williams baby, that military woman, that her baby came up missing. Then they found her way in over there in Alabama.
Right, so it's like they killing them and then they wait, because it's almost like a free pass to get away with murder.
Yeah, they got to say something. Oh, the door was open. Oh, I don't know. I looked up and they were just gone.
Right, and they all got the same story. Like the kid just came up missing from the house, and and then you come and the police and all them say, well, we think they were missing way before they reported missing, and it's like somebody came up with the idea, and now it's almost like these all are reruns. Different kids with reruns. They all come up missing. They all leave the house in the middle of the night. I can't get my dog to go use the bathroom at 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, Steady, go use the bathroom. She started looking at me like, you go out there at 2:00 in the morning. I'm not.
Right.
But they want to convince us that these babies are just opening up the door and just magically disappearing.
Right.
I don't know. The solution to some of this, well, I guess it's too late now, is to stop telling people how these kids came up missing.
Right.
Because, like when you go to prison, prison's supposed to be for reform. You're supposed to go to prison, and you're supposed to come out, and you're supposed to be a better citizen of the world. But prison teaches criminals how to be better criminals. So what they do is sit in prison and share stories of what they did and did not get caught. So the next time they go in and they get out, they do the same thing, but they share stories. So that's what they doing with these kids, and that's why they all coming in saying, well, maybe can you check to see if you remember seeing Codi in December?
Right.
But they don't know when he came up missing.
Right.
They don't know when California City Boys came up missing. Right. They don't know when Harmony came up missing. These all because they haven't seen them, and it's just not enough.
They don't know when Summer came up missing.
Right, and it's just not enough adults to say, where's the baby?
Right. All right. Well, thank you.
All right, now. Bye.
All
Happy
right.
Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys. I let you guys hear everything that I have. I'm pretty sure I had more. That's some of the stuff I forgot to tell y'all. We had that a week ago. It's been 14 days. Codi is still missing. You guys, if you're in that area, please go help them search. If you know any of the players or the people that's involved, the mother, the father, the step mother, or the wife, the children, the auntie, the cousin. If you know anybody, you guys reach out to me, and so we can get everything together and try to figure this out, because it's getting a little easier to figure people out. That's why I say I don't jump to no conclusions yet, and everybody's innocent until proven guilty. You guys keep looking for Codi, and if you've got some channel, please put it on your timeline that Codi is still missing, and we are still looking for him. We need all the awareness out there. All right, you guys, happy Valentine's Day. Everybody be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye. And Angie, this is for you.